Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, it's good to have you. Today I'm going to be doing a personalized hoodie using HTV. I'll be cutting out my design on the Cricut, and if you'd like to see that, stay tuned. Okay, so here is the design that I will be doing on the kids hoodie. Okay, I've already done the design, but let me just show you how I got the crown to kind of sit on the L nicely. So if I just, here's my crown, and this was free on Cricut Design Space. So let's grab that and I'll just show you with the L. And this font is from Creative Fabrica. It's called Moraline Script. I love this. I use it quite a lot. So here's the L. And if you were to just put this on top, it wouldn't actually work because you'd still be able to see the L underneath. So we need to kind of clip that off. So I want the crown kind of sitting at an angle. So I'm going to duplicate this. I always duplicate things just so I have a spare copy of it. So we have it layered like this. Okay, so we select both and we, oh, you can't actually see, let me bring you in a bit more. Okay, and you go down here and click slice. So yeah, delete that piece, and then there's a tiny bit here that we also need to get rid of, this part here. So we can get a shape and let's reduce it a bit. Move this out of the way, we don't need that anymore. That's why I made that other copy. And rotate this so we can cover this part right here. Okay, we just need to get rid of that line. Select both, and again slice, and then we have a nice free L there, and then get rid of those, we don't need them. Right, so here's my L, and I've got my spare crown here which will sit nicely on top like that. So you're not kind of layering HTV on top of HTV. I don't think it would look nice doing it that way. So that's how I created that look. Let's get into the cutting of the vinyl. So I have put my vinyl on my mat. Okay, so pink for the font and a nice goldy colour for the crown, because the person who is receiving this is a princess. Right, make sure that's stuck down properly. I'm going to load the mat. And press go. Okay, so this is my favorite part. I love weeding vinyl. Okay, so I've got my my reader here. It's a pen, which is quite handy because often I prick myself with the one that you can't retract. So it's just like a normal pen. Love this. And I've got my little bin here, which I will be putting my vinyl in. This is actually a varnish holder, so you're meant to put your varnish in there so you can paint your nails, but I've seen a lot of people using this to put their vinyl in. So let's get on with the actual main event, my favorite part, reading the vinyl. So what I'm actually going to do before I do that, not get overexcited and read the whole sheet, because I didn't actually use the whole sheet. So let's take this off. Flip it and pull the mat away from the vinyl rather than pulling the vinyl away from the mat. Right, lovely. Just grab my scissors. I can put these and use these again. And this is SISER Easyweed, which quite a few people have raved about. I've used it a few times before and I do like it, but I've also found another brand that I use which is just as good as SISER Easyweed. So can't remember the name, but I will put that in the description box below. So that first bit is weeded nicely. I just need to remove all the little bits inside. And it was hard for me to see. I'm short-sighted, so I wear glasses and contact lenses, but recently I've been struggling to see smaller things, and I know I need reading glasses, but I'm convincing myself that I don't need it. But I think it's time, it's that time to do it. Get myself some reading glasses. Okay, because for things like this, especially when I love reading vinyl, you know, you need to be able to see. And if I can't see what I'm doing, that's not very helpful. But I just need to get the corner of this. There we go. Keep stopping to shoot some content for my TikTok as well. So excuse the breaks in the video. You might not notice them actually. I must say, I mean, this is a lovely vinyl, but if you've got dexterity issues, you might find it a bit hard to pull it off. It's not as easy as you may think. Okay, so we have it there. Lele is a nickname, and we have the crown because she's a princess. Okay, let's heat up the heat press. So I've got my heat pressed on. Haven't used it in a while, and I've noticed I had issues with this before, but the temperature goes in and out. It's not accurate, so I use a heat gun to test what the temperature is, because the Easyweed needs to be ironed at 150. I've got mine on 160 at the moment because I know it's not accurate, but I'm just going to test the heat plate. So you see, I don't know if you could see that, that's saying 172, which is too hot. But here is our hoodie. Okay, it's a nice pink one. So I'm just going to press, this, just to get any moisture out and make it a nice smooth surface. Right, I'm going to fold this in half so I can get a middle line, so I can put my design nice and straight in the middle. If you hear any scraping, guys, it's my furry daughter, Roxy, my cat, actually deciding to use the toilet right now. Okay, right. And you can see now that we have, I don't know how clear it is coming up on screen, but there is a middle line right there, which will help me to place my design. I guess the nice thing about this heat press is that the bottom part, actually, you can pull it out. That's the nice thing. It was actually a 5-in-1. So I got a cap press, this, and some a plate press and a mug press. I've used the mug press and attempted a few months ago to use the cap press and realised I couldn't use it because the fixings were kind of chewed up, so I wasn't able to swap the actual part that I needed for the cap. So not very happy, so I would not recommend this. Usually I would link any products that I have in the description below, but I will not be doing that with this heat press. I mean, it served me well up until now, and yeah, but the issue with the whole cap press and the temperature going in and out, yeah, not great. I mean, it was a reasonable price, but I guess if you, what's the saying? If you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. Here's my monkey. So I've got my my ruler here to help me center everything nicely. So what I'm going to actually do is I will temporarily press the fonts first, so it's worth folding this as well and getting the halfway mark. So I normally just do it where I don't fold the whole the vinyl, because I've got this bit. What I could actually do is just cut that bit off, to be honest. So let's do that now. If I can find my scissors. Okay, so I'll just cut this bit off. Just makes it easier to line everything up. Right, so I normally fold this so I can get a roughly a halfway mark, which is about there, and fold it inside out, guys. Don't fold it with the sticky sides facing, otherwise you'll pull off your vinyl. Right, so I've got a center point there. I'm going to align my ruler there and try and match up the crease of my carrier sheet to the crease in the hoodie and this center mark here. So I'm going to just kind of press this for a few seconds just to kind of tack this down. I'm not going to go the full 15 seconds with this part, because I need to put the gold part, the crown there. So we'll press this for about 5 seconds. Okay, so time for this part. Down. Okay, and I'm going to get my the other carrier sheet, and just to protect, just while I press that bit. Just to protect that bit, otherwise I'll get a horrible line there. Right, I'm actually going to press this now for another 5 seconds just to get that carrier sheet off, because if I go the full kind of 10 to 11 seconds, I might get this crease from that carrier sheet in there. So I'm just going to press it just to tack it down and remove the carrier sheet. That's tacked down. I am going to, I should have lint rolled this actually guys, but I didn't. Always lint roll before you do any HTV. Now I'm just going to give it a final press. And I've done 5 and 5 seconds, which is 10. You're supposed to press this thing for 15 seconds, but I'm going to do a further 10 seconds. So that is the final press. You can see here. So I'm going to take a if you look close, you'll know if it's pressed properly because you can see some of the texture of the fabric in the vinyl. Don't know if you can see that. So that means it's adhered very well to the fabric. So that is it, guys. There's my personalized HTV hoodie, and I hope the young lady that will be receiving this will be happy with her gift. So hopefully you found that interesting or useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet done so. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok under the handle Elizart Design Studio. And as always, don't have a good day, have an amazing day.